Okay, I never heard that, so I just heard a thing. Well, I was watching this case today of, I don't know if y'all remember this. It's been a while, but it was a man that worked for Exxon was high up in the whatever, and a man and woman wanted to kidnap him for ransom, and they pushed his newspaper at the end of his driveway in the bushes. The wife did, and then when the man was coming down his driveway, he got out of his car to get his newspaper because they had been watching him and seen what he does that every day, and they nabbed him, and they took him and put him in this like a 6 foot long box, taped his eyes and his mouth shut with duct tape so he could only breathe out his nose. They shot him in the arm while they was trying to get him in the car. They put him in this box in a storage unit, and they went twice a day to see him in that storage unit. And he actually died on day 4 of them keeping him. Now, this was somebody from Exxon. Y'all can Google the case. It's been a while. And I don't remember ever hearing about that. But y'all let me know if you ever heard about that. It was a man who worked for Exxon, way up in the company. And then they said that even after he died in the box, they kept on with the ransom. And they were going to pay phones. That was back in the day when there was pay phones. They were going, and then so what they did is they had detectives set up at all the pay phones around town. And they watched every single pay phone. And then one day, the kidnapper called from a payphone, and they're talking to him, right? So they can see this man on the payphone and exactly the time he hung up and everything. So they knew it was him because as soon as he started talking and he quit talking, he was under surveillance, and they knew that was the one that got him. So they went after he left the payphone booth. They went there and got DNA from the phone booth, and then it said the next day they arrested him and got his wife too. And his wife, oh, and they had taken the body. They had taken the body out to some park and buried it. And so the wife took him out to the place. She started working with the police then, you know. She turned on her husband and started working with him. So she got 20 years for her part in it. And he got like 95 years with no parole. So, yeah, Ellen said she seen that today. It popped up on my thing, you know. I guess I keep watching all these crime things, so all these other crime starts. But I don't remember hearing about that. Yeah, they buried him in the box in the shallow grave somewhere in a park. But that man, because of he had a gunshot wound in his arm and how they put him in a box and everything,